आज बहुत है, so many. Namo Buddhaya. Homage to the Triple Gem and our teacher and all the Sangha. Very, very good morning, and all Upasakas and Upasikas. I welcome all of you to today's Sunday Dhamma program. Every year, every week, we have this wonderful program to get together and offer worship. Worship to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and then dedicate merits and meditate and listen to the Dhamma. All this wonderful Dhamma time we are able to spend every Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. Today we will do now puja for the good health and happiness of all people who are suffering. May all be free from suffering. Today there are some very special dedications. Today Sangha Dana is offered by Mr. Sampath Rajan and family, dedicated to late Srimati R. Dhaneshwari, sister of our Dr. Purnesan, who passed away recently. And today we will be doing puja, especially in her name. And also after the discourse, we will do the Punyanumodana. Because of this lockdown restrictions, I'm sure Mr. Sampath family, you are all joining online, Dr. Purnesan and everybody. So that is first dedication, and second dedication is today Sangadana also offered by Mrs. Sujata Arun Ramteke, Rajna Bai Ramteke, Anand, Ashok, Dr. A.K. Gadpaile, Asha Gadpaile, Neha Dutt, Mohit Dutt, Sonal Ramteke, and all Ramteke family. Dedicated to the sad demise of Shri Arun Kumar Bhagwan Ramteke on 7th May. That is just a day back. So may all the punya, all the merits come to Shri Arun Kumarji, and may he progress further on the path. And so also we have some more dedications and requests. Today we will also do puja in the name of Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Patil, 79 years old, and mother Srimati Shailaja Patil, 65. Both are sick. Parents of Nitin. May they recover as soon as possible. And then we also dedicate merits today to Nanjunda Swami and his wife Manjula. They passed away due to COVID, and this request is made by our Upasaka Narsimha Murthy. So we will also do Punya Numodana in their name. And also all those who are suffering directly or indirectly, may they all be free from sickness, worries, tensions. May this COVID become less and less, and May all get good um, treatment and medicine, medical care. May the minds of the people be calm and peaceful. So we'll do puja for that. Candles jalam.
हंसो नहे सति घनसारा पदितेन दीपेन तमदंसिन तिलोकदीपं सम्बुद्ध पूजयामि तमोनुदं गन्धसंभारयो तेन धूपेन सुगन्धिना पूजये पूजनीयान्ता पूजा भाजनमोत्तम वन्नगन्धा गुणोपेता एतं कुसुमसन्ततिं पूजयामि मुनीन्द्रस्स सिरि पादा सरोरुहे पूजे विबुद्धं कुसुमे ननेन पुण्येन मेते न चाहोतु मोक्षं पुष्पं विलायति यथा इदं मे कायो तथायति विनाशभावं निरोधसमापतितो भूतहित्वा निसिन्नसविय भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा इमिना दीपेन धूपेन पुष्पेन पूजे पूजे इमं दीपधूपपूजादि नाम सकल सम्बुधान पचेकबुद्धान अग्गसावकान महासावकानं पकतिशीलं अहं पिते संगनुवातको होमि इमा निपुप्पानि वन्ने नपि सुवर्णं गन्धे नपि सुगन्धं सन्ताने नपि सुसन्तानं के पमेवादोपन्नं दुर्गन्धं दोसन्तानं पापुने सति एवमेव सभ्ये संखार अनिच्च सभ्ये संखार दुःख सभ्ये धम्मा अनात्तादि इमाय धम्मानुधम्मपटिपत्तिया बुद्धं पूजेमि इमाय धम्मानुधम्मपटिपत्तिया धम्मं पूजेमि इमाय धम्मानुधम्मपटिपत्तिया संघं पूजेमि वन्दामि चेति सपं सपठानि सुपतिष्ठितं शारीरिकधातु महाबोधिं बुद्धरूपं सकलं सदा यस्मूले निसिन्नो वा सपरिविजयं अकापतो सपन्युतं सता वन्दे तं बोधिपादपं विमेयेते महाबोधि लोकनाथेन पूजितं अहं पीते नमस्सामि बोधिराजा नमो ते नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा विपत्तिपटिभाहाय सप्पसम्पत्ति सिद्धिया सप्पदुःखं विनाशाय सप्पभय विनाशाय सप्परोग विनाशाय भवे दीर्घायुगदायकं सप्पलोकं हितार्थाय परितान्तं वनामहे समन्त चक्रवालेषु कालेषु अत्र गच्छन्तु देवतास धम्मं मुनिराजास शृण्वन्तु सद्गमोकदा धम्म श्रवण कालो अयं भदन्ता धम्म श्रवण कालो अयं भदन्ता धम्म श्रवण कालो अयं भदन्ता परिता श्रवण कालो अयं भदन्ता नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स करणीयमत्थ कुशलेन यान्तं सन्तं पदं अभिसमे च सको भुजो च सुजो च सुवचो च समुदु अनतिमानि सन्तोषको च सुभरो च अपगिच्चो च सल्लहुकवुत्ते सन्देन्द्रियो च निपको च अपगापो कुलेषु अननुगेतो न च कोत्तं समाचरे किञ्चित् येन विन्नो परे उपवदेयो सुखिनो वा खेमिनो हन्तु सब्बे सत्ता भवन्तु सुखितात्ता एके चिपानभूतात्ते तसावा भावराव अनवशेष दीघावाये महान्तावा मध्यमारासक अनुकतुल देठावाय एव अदीठा ये च दूरे वसन्ति अविदूरे भूतावासा भवेसेवा सब्बे सत्ता भवन्तु सुखितात्ता न परो परं निकोपेत ज्ञातिमन्येत कतचिनं कञ्चित् भ्यारोसन पटिघसन्य नान्यमन्य सदुःखमिच्छेय माता यथा नियं पुतं आयुषा उत्तमनुराख्ये एवंपि सर्वभूतेषु मानसं भावये अपरिमाण मेत्तं च सर्वलोकस्मि मानसं भावये अपरिमाण ऊर्ध्वं अधोच्चतिर्यं च असंबाधं अवेरं असपत्तं तीर्थं चरं निसिन्नो वा शयानो वा यावतस्य विगतमेतो एतं सतिं अधीठेय ब्रह्ममेतं विहारं इदमाहु दीठिं च अनुपगमशीलवा दर्शनेन सम्पन्नो कामेषु विनय्यगेता नहि जातु गभसेय्य पुनरेति दुःखपता च निर्दुःख भयपता च निभय शोकपता च निःशोक हन्तु सब्बे पिपानिनो एतेन सच्चवाच्येन सोत्थिते होतु सर्वदा एतेन सच्चवाच्येन सच्चवाच्येन सर्वभया विनाशतु एतेन सच्चवाच्येन सर्वरोगा विनाशतु एतेन सच्चवाच्येन होतु ते जयमङ्गलम् एते सच्चवाच्येन पातु ते Ratanatayang sabbitiyo viva janto sabbarogo vinasato mate bhavato antarayo sukhe deghayuko bhava bhavato sabba mangala rakhanto sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabbama galang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangala rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te nakhataya kabhu tanang papa gaho nivaranam sanubhavena hantu te upadave devo vassatu kalena sasa sampa tihetu cha pito bhavatu loko cha raja bhavatu dhammiko yando nimitta avamangalancha yocha manapo sakuna sasaddo papagaho dusupinang akanta buddhanubhavena vina samento yamdon nimitang avamangalancha yocha manapo sakuna sasaddo papa gaho dusupina akantang dhammanubhave na vinasamento yando nimita avamangalancha yocha manapo sakuna sasaddo pa paggaho dusupina akantang sanghanubhave na vinasamento akasatha Chabhummata deva naga mahitika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu sasana akasatha chabhummata deva naga mahitika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu desana akasatha chabu matha devanaga mahidika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu mang parang etavata cha ammehi sambhadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodanto sabba sampatti siddhya etavata cha ammehi sambhadang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodanto sabba sampatti siddhya etavata cha ammehi sambhata punya sampadang sabbe sattha anumodanto sabba sampatti siddhya nibbana sampatti siddhya idanno nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo idanno nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo idanno nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo sabbe buddha balapata paccekana jayang valang araha tanan cha tejenam Vandhami sabbaso sabbe dhamma valapata ariya sacha nachayang vala dhamma chakka sate jena rakhang bandha misabbaso sabbe sangha valapata vimotana chayang valang sasana sate jena rakhang bandha misapaso kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya kata acayang kamame bhante bhuri panya tathagata kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acaya kamame dhammo sandithiko akaliko kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang acaya kamame sangho punyaketang anuttaram imina punyakamena Mame bala samagamo satan samagamo hotu yavanippanapatiya idang me punyakamam asavakaya vaham hotu sabbadukha pamuccatu nibbanasa pacayotu sadhu sadhu sadhu.
We offered puja in the name of late Mrs. R. Dhaneshwari and late Sri Arun Kumar Bhagwanji and Nanjunda Swami and Manjula Amma. Now we have a program to undertake Trisarana Panchashila. You all have participated in the Buddha Puja. Now you take Trisarana and Panchashila. And after that, we will do meditation. And then there will be Dhamma teaching. All these things should bring more wisdom, more awareness about the life itself among all, and more faith, saddha in the teachings of the Buddha, which are nothing but the explanation of truths, the Four Noble Truths. So, like that, you will be gaining much merits, much punya. And at the end, we will do the punya numodana. So, I request Sampath Rajan, Dr. Purnesan family, keep one glass of water or jug of water to pour in the plate or in some vessel. So when we do Punya Numodana, you please pour water and do. So also Ramteke family, so also Narsimurti, you keep ready. In the end, we will do the Punya Numodana. Now, take Trisarana with full of understanding, full of faith, understanding that there is a state called better state than what I have now. The mental state, what I have, there is some another better state, better state, better state. And ultimately, there is the state of enlightenment, which the Supreme Buddha has achieved. So we go to the Buddha for refuge to learn that, to experience that. So Buddha, Dhamma, the path, the Sangha, those who have walked on the path. So these are three refuges with full understanding, with full clarity, and Panchashila, such a wonderful noble path to even to undertake. Then comes practice, but even to have that confidence in that itself is a great meritorious step which will lead you to further progress. I request Pamoka Bhanteji to give the Trisarana and Panchashila.
Okay. Good morning, all Bhikkhu Bande, Samanera, Nagarika, Devasaka, and Ubasika online. So now you all will take Ubasika will take Tisarana and Bensasila. So repeat after me. Okasa Vandami Bande Taradena Katan Sabha Abaradam Kamata Me Bande Tudiyam Biyokasa Vandami Bande Taradena Katan Sabha Baradam Kamata Me Bande Tadiyam Biyokasa Vandami Bande Taradena Katan Sabha Baradam Kamata Me Bande Anukamba Ubadaya Kamami Kamitaban Supino Bawandu Amabante Bolo. So Silayatana Ambande Tisaranina Saha Bencha Silam Dhamaya Chami Anogang Gatwa Silan Deta Mebande Dudiyam Biyokasa Ambande Tisaranina Saha Pancha Silang Dhamma Yachami Tadiyam Biyokasa Ambande Tisaranina Saha Pancha Silang Dhamma Yachami Anogang Gatwa Silan Deta Mebande Yamamrami Tamrita Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Tên bolo Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami Tisarana Gamana Paribona Amabanibon Panati Bada Viramani Sikhavara Samadhiyami Adena Dana Viramani Sikhavara Samadhiyami Kame Sumechachara Viramani Sikhavara Samadhiyami Musawada Viramani Sikhavara Samadhiyami Kame Sumecha Chara Veramani Sekhabarang Samadhiyami Tisaranena sa bencha silang daman sarugan surakidang katwa apamati na silang sambadita. Okay, so all the Upasaka and Upasaka, you all take care. So Karuna Bhaya is so spread. May you all be free from Karuna Bhayas and may you all be well and happy. Supino Bhavantu.
We will do meditation for a few minutes. Namaste, for 10-15 minutes.
Namo Buddhaya. Let us we meditate for a few minutes. So all dear upasakas and upasikas sit comfortably. Now we offer our prayer to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and you have taken Panchasila. Now it is time to meditate for a few minutes. Take your posture comfortably. And feel joy and happy. Feel very quiet and peaceful mind. And we'll do Anapanasati breathing meditation for a few minutes. Later on, we'll do Metta Bhavana, loving kindness meditation. So now we practice Anapanasati. So bring your mind on your nose still. Concentrate on your breath. incoming and outgoing breath. This breathing meditation will help you to become peaceful mind and mindfulness. Observe your breath, incoming and outgoing breath. Try to observe each and every breath. Enjoy on your breath. Feel very peaceful. Feel very joy and happy. Your mind may be going here and there, thinking this and that. So again, bring your mind and continue your meditation. Now we'll practice Metta Bhavana. So first of all, give you Metta yourself. Remember your smile face. And feel joy and happy and smile. And give you metta yourself. May I be happy and well. May I be free from mental and physical suffering. May I be free from illness and sickness, worries and disease. May I live long life with good health. May I can practice the Dhamma. May I understand the Dhamma and one day attain Nibbana in this Buddha Sasana. May I live happily and peacefully. So as it is, spread your metta to all beings, to all human beings and non-human beings. Spread your kindness, loving kindness and compassion to others. May all beings be happy and well. May all beings be happy and well. Bhavatu Sabbhamangalam Rakhantu Sabbadevata Sabbamudhanubhavena Sabbadhammanubhavena Sabbasanganubhavena Sadha Sutti Bhavantu Te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear venerable monks and upasakas and upasikas, that was short but sweet meditation. Why meditation is so important in Buddhism? Because the entire teachings of the Buddha stand on the full understanding that mind is everything. Manosetta. Mind is great, mind is everything, mind is the foremost. So to develop the mind is the key to happiness. To develop the mind is the solution for the problems. To develop the mind is path of enlightenment, freedom from all sufferings. Developing the mind is the ultimate way of experiencing happiness of every level up to the happiness of ultimate freedom. So that's why whatever the Buddha, the Supreme Buddha has taught, it is to develop our mind. It is not just meditation, but every aspect of the teachings. If you see, it has only one purpose, and that is developing the mind. Today, I would like to tell you about one of the very, very important indriyas. Indriya means faculty. We have sense faculties, so also there are spiritual faculties which are absolutely necessary for our progress, development of the mind. Saddhindriya, that is the first one, is saddha, commitment, conviction, faith. Virya indriya, that is effort. Sati indriya, mindfulness. And samadhi indriya, that is meditative concentration. And panyindriya, panya, that is wisdom. These things we have heard many, many, many times, and we will keep hearing them. And you hear to yourself let your mind also remind you again and again about these five powers, five faculties. Faculty means power, that which has some power to execute. Today, I would like to explain a little bit about Saddha, faith, because that's the very first indriya, and it is that motivation, that real push which makes us to take the rest of the steps on the path of our practice. You all have joined today to this program. Why? You have certain amount of saddha. Saddha means you have certain amount of faith or belief or some amount of conviction, some amount of trust. Oh, I have to worship the Buddha, supremely enlightened Samyak Sambuddha. I have to worship Dhamma, Sangha. I have to pay respect to the Bhantes. I have to undertake Trisarana, Panchashila. What an amount of saddha is involved in all these things. And to hear the Dhamma. All this means there is certain amount of belief. But this is not just belief. If belief is without any understanding, then it is called blind belief. When you have belief and faith with understanding, then that is saddha. Then that becomes indriya. So when we say that we have saddha, saddha in what? We have saddha in Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and saddha in the law of karma, and saddha in the vipaka. Karma and vipaka, that is actions and their fruits, their results. So if you look into your own mind and find out, do I have saddha in the Supreme Buddha? Then you will see that, yes, I have saddha in Supreme Buddha. Why? Why? Why do you have this faith in the Buddha? If you see commonly the very basic understanding of our supremely enlightened Buddha is that he is the Samyak Sambuddha, enlightened one, supremely enlightened one. It means what? The one who has reached certain stage. And what is that certain stage? That is the highest state of enlightenment. And what is the characteristic of this state of enlightenment? That the Buddha has achieved the supreme purity of the mind by attaining to the highest arhanta magga, arhanta phala chittas, the most pure, the highest purity. So one of the images that come to our mind when we remember the Buddha is the supremely enlightened Buddha is the one who has achieved purity, one who has removed all the impurities, defilements. He has overcome, he has crossed over all these defilements isn't it? You just ask yourself, why do I have faith in the supremely enlightened Buddha? You will find this as one of the very basic things. And second is, the Supreme Buddha is the all-knowing one, Sabbanyu, the one who knows, the one who can see everything. And that is why the enlightened Buddha has seen the ultimate truths, the Four Noble Truths. Everything he is able to see and also explain. So the Buddha has the capacity to know, all-knowing one. So that's why we say, oh, here is the greatest Bhagwan Buddha, the all-knowing one. So let me go to the Buddha. Let me worship the Buddha. Those who are Buddhists, they also worship. Those who are not Buddhists, but at least they have this much understanding. Most of the people, they have this, some feeling Buddha means something superior, enlightened, wise, compassionate, kind, sacrificing, non-attachment. Like this, the Buddha is the symbol of good qualities, not one even small dot of something negative. So this is what comes to our mind, and this is true. This is what we have to understand even more and more. So you have, when you offer flowers to the Buddha, why? Oh, because of the greatness of the Supreme Buddha. We light candles, we offer all the beautiful things. We offer incense, water, we offer everything. So this is the expression of our, what we are convinced about. And when we do this, what is the another aspect of Saddha? It brings calmness. It brings clarity. So that is the quality of Saddha. When you worship the Buddha, don't you get calmness? When you worship the Buddha, don't you get clarity? You do get. So this is how we develop. So also the Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha. When you read the suttas, don't you feel good? Now we chanted Karaniya Metta Sutta and other Buddha Dhamma Sangha Vandana. In Pali language, you may not understand even, but still you feel calm, still you feel faithful. Oh, these are the words of the Buddha. Even without understanding the meaning, already you have so much of faith. And those who understand little bit, already it is great, great faith. Those who understand even more, oh, they get even more faith. And those who understand deeply, oh, they are elevated. They are excited. Hairs also stand up. That much of inspiration comes from these words of the Buddha. No matter how many times you chant or you hear. So this is the power of the Saddha. And you can see, the more understanding is there, the more powerful is the Saddha. So that's why you hear. That's why you are spending this time to hear the Dhamma, to develop this Saddha, to develop this Panya, wisdom. So you learn about Shila in the Dhamma, Samadhi and Panya. At every stage, whatever you practice, at every stage, you will develop even more Saddha. You do some Dhamma practice with Saddha, and after that, it will increase even more Saddha. Saddha will make you to practice Dhamma, and that practice of Dhamma will make you to develop more Saddha. So then that mutual support will start. It becomes a self-sustained mechanism, which is equally true for the opposite. If you have no faith in Dhamma, that means in Shila or Samadhi or Panya, then you will do something wrong. And then you think that wrong is right. And you believe in it. And then you believe in that and you do that one more. And then again, when you hear the words of the Buddha, then you'll say, no, 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 that is not practical. I will do what I like. I will do what I feel profitable here and now. So many people take wrong ways because that Saddha is lost. Instead of that, some michhaditi, some wrong view develops, and they nourish that wrong view, and that becomes strong, and that wrong view will make you to do wrong action, and that wrong action will make you a wrong view stronger. So like that cycle will go on. But once we have Saddha and once we have commitment and practice little by little, even if it is difficult, not that Dhamma practice is always smooth journey. Sometimes you have to go through pains. Pain, for example, you say you have to sit and meditate, and sometimes you may have some pains in the body. Like that, sometimes you may feel painful to tell truth. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your greed and practice generosity, or you are controlling stealing or something like that. So like this, you have difficulties, but these difficulties are good difficulties. These difficulties are the difficulties which take to happiness. There is a dukkha, the dukkha that leads to dukkha. There is dukkha that leads to happiness. So when we are practicing Dhamma, when we are walking on the path of Dhamma, we may face these difficulties, these dukkhas, but still we have to go. Still we have to go. Just like you work hard, that is not easy. So whole day you work and earn money, 8 hours, 10 hours or more hours. You are working, you are earning, but then that gives you food, shelter, everything. So that dukkha, that effort was worth it. Similarly, any step you take on the path of Dhamma, that is worth it. Whether sometimes, most of the times it is pleasant, sometimes it is unpleasant, difficult. Even in meditation, mind is wandering and wandering. Sometimes it becomes so disturbing, but you have to be calm, patient. You have saddha, you have conviction that no, even though mind is wandering, I will not flow with it. There is another way to watch it and leave it. You see? So this conviction in Dhamma, is very, very important. Otherwise, we will just drop the Dhamma itself. We drop good things, then we will be running after views, wrong views, and this view, that view, this belief system, that belief system, just in ignorance. So the Dhamma, the faith in Dhamma makes you wise and wise and wise. Till the last, even when you are doing Vipassana meditation, not all things are easy. Many difficulties will come. When you start observing Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta, when you start developing these jnanas, Nama, Rupa, Paricheda jnana, or Pachaya, Pariga, Sammasana jnana, then again, it is not pleasant. But still, you cross these hurdles, then you reach calm states, wisdomful states, very uplifting states. So this is the saddha that makes you to cross through these difficult times, like what we are going through now. We should have saddha in the goodness, saddha in the Dhamma, saddha in the realities that the Buddha has taught, the Four Noble Truths. Then we can calmly face no matter how much difficult it is. Everywhere in the world, outside, if you see, whole day we hear siren here in this area. Siren is, even though roads, I wonder, even though roads are empty, why these ambulance people put siren and to say that, to tell to the world that it is so much suffering. But anyway, so much of suffering is existing, not just outside, here inside also. Some of our monks, they all came out of Corona. They went through Corona, of course, with a lot of courage and joy. So that is there. We have to have saddha. It will be possible to overcome. And in the Sangha, so saddha, you have Sangha, saddha in Sangha. So many people have become arahants, anagami, sakadagami, sotapanna, Arya Sangha. And that gives us full confidence that, oh, there are examples. It is not just the Supreme Buddha alone who is enlightened and released from ignorance and craving and suffering. There are so many others. And these others were just common people. They were common people from the time of the Buddha till now. Some were farmers, some were workers, some were business people, some were politicians, some were from every walk of life. Lay people, family people, mothers, brothers, sisters, so many, all kinds of people, sometimes criminals. Oh, everybody has the opportunity. That is the compassionate Buddha's wonderful Dhamma that can transform everybody. So you develop that faith. This confidence, this transformation is possible. And then you offer Sangadana. You see, oh, the monks, their whole life dedicated to enlightenment, nothing but enlightenment. Oh, let us offer dana, let us offer food, 4 requisites, chivara, pindapata, senasana, and gilana pachaya, and all these things. So you are offering, like today, the people have offered for Sangadana, no? In the name of departed people, in the name of your family, friend, and for others, and on a happy occasion, on unhappy occasion, and for everything. This triple gem becomes our refuge that gives us solace. So this is the power of Sangha. Then you have confidence in the law of karma. There is karma. First of all, that understanding itself is very, very great achievement if you have. People don't understand karma. Some people, they say, oh, things happen without any cause, without any karma. There is no such thing called karma. There is no such thing called its result. You do whatever, you do good or bad, it has no value. So many people are there like that, thinking. Or some people will think, okay, I will do bad thing, but the result will be good. That is why they compromise and they do bad things. They convince themselves, okay, you do bad thing, it will bring good result only. So with this kind of ignorance and covered by ignorance, carried away by craving, then one goes in wrong ways because one has no understanding, proper understanding of karma. So saddha also means to know this karma. Karma means intentional actions. The intentional actions, when we are doing, we are getting result here and now. You follow dana and shila, and then that joy will come. That satisfaction will come. You practice samadhi, that calmness will come. Wisdom, you practice, that calmness will come, clarity will come. So this, everything wholesome there is wholesome karma and there is unwholesome karma. This very clear understanding, that is also saddha. And if you have this saddha more strong and strong and strong, then surely you will give up unwholesome karma, akusala karma, and then you do wholesome karma. That saddha will give you. And that saddha will make you to do more good and remove unwholesome. And when you do that, you experience freedom of the mind, freedom from remorse, from guilt feeling, here and now. That's a great power. That is great strength. Then you can be like a free bird and like a lion. You can go anywhere. You can talk to anybody. You can go into the crowds without any hesitation. Because you have that purity, because you have that backup of your virtue. So this is now, when you do this out of saddha, you get good result, and that will increase your more saddha. So saddha also means to have faith in karma. That is, there is wholesome karma and there is unwholesome karma. And we get lot of results here and now. And some results, they will continue. Some results will continue next life, next life, next life. This Sumana Malakara, we have heard about his devotion. In Rajagaha, Lord Buddha was staying in Veluvana monastery, and there was one florist. He used to get 8 baskets of very beautiful jasmine, fresh jasmine, every day to the palace, to the king Bimbisara, and offer in the palace. And for that he used to get 8 coins. So that was his profession, and he was offering. And one day, Lord Buddha with the Sangha in a very grand way from Veluvana, he entered Rajagaha city, and the Buddha was shining with the brilliance of his enlightenment, these 6 colored rays. So anybody who looks at the Supreme Buddha, surely they are very much inspired. So as the Buddha was coming with large number of bhikkhus, this Sumana Malakara, the florist, he looks at the Buddha, and it was so inspiring, so exciting, that lot of faith came in him. Oh, the Buddha, Supreme Buddha is coming. I must do something. I must do something. But he didn't have anything to offer. And his house was not near to offer Pindapata, food, dana. So as the Buddha was nearing, his wish was also becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. Now what he had was, he had collected these flowers. Apart from flowers, he didn't have anything else to offer. So he thought, why not I offer these flowers? Then a thought came to him, oh, I have to take flowers also to the palace. If I offer flowers, then there will be no flowers left for the palace. And the king may punish me. He may punish very severely, or he may throw me out of the country even. Or he may even execute if he is in a bad mood. Then he thought, oh, what should I do? What should I do? Then he decided, okay, now if I offer these flowers to the king, surely I get money, and that's how I am living, the benefits I am getting in this life. But here is the Supreme Buddha. If I offer flowers to the Buddha, then surely this will help me for very long, long time, many, many lives, many kalpas. So whether I am punished or not punished, if I am alive or dead, whatever, let king do what he likes. I will offer my life. But now is the chance for me to offer flowers to the Buddha. So he offered, as the Buddha neared, he offered the flowers. He took flowers and he threw. And it so happened that flowers went and settled on the top of the Buddha like canopy. Another handful of flowers he threw. It became curtain on right side. Another handful on the back side. Another handful on the left. So it became like a flower cabin. The Buddha was walking with the whole flowers along with the Buddha going. In the front, it was open. This itself was a great inspiring scene for so many people. And then the Sumana Malakara, after offering the flowers, he saluted, he did namaskara to the Buddha, and then he stood on the side, and the whole population was looking this, and they got even more saddha. Everybody rushed and rushed. They wanted to offer this or that. And as the Buddha went, he and the monks, they took a longer route in the Rajagaha. And this Sumana went home. And at home, when he went, he told his wife, today I offered the flowers to the Buddha and I didn't go to palace. Then she shouted, what? What did you do? He said, I was coming on the way and I saw the Buddha and I was so inspired. I offered all the flowers to the Buddha. And then she asked, what about the king, palace? He said, nothing is left for palace. And she said, oh, king may punish you. He said, let him punish. I'm prepared for that. And this wife was not wise person. She went with her child to the palace. Somehow she managed to reach the king and she said, oh, king, please forgive me. My stupid husband who was supposed to give these flowers, he did not bring today flowers. So please forgive. I am not the part of his mistake. Then the king himself was Sotapanna. So King Bimbisara asked, okay, lady, what is the matter? Then she narrated that he was coming and he saw the Buddha and he offered all the flowers to the Buddha and he came empty-handed. And so I'm afraid that you may punish all of us and you may banish us from the country. So that's why I came to ask forgiveness. Then the king understood, oh, this woman is not wise person. King was more delighted. So he himself went to see the Buddha. And the whole crowd of people, they were offering the dana and they were also following the Sangha. Behind the Buddha was the monks, behind the monks, so big crowd was following. And the Buddha also, he came towards palace. And when the king saw this grandeur, he also paid worship. And then he invited and he took the Buddha and the monks towards palace. And the Buddha stood in the courtyard and there they arranged the lunch. So the king also offered. And like that, they had the lunch. And then the Buddha came back to Veluvanna. Till then, the flowers were there. This scene, unusual scene, was enjoyed by so many people. Then Ananda Bhante, who saw all these things, he asked the Buddha, when the Buddha went to Veluvanna to his kuti, then all the flowers dropped, and the Buddha, Venerable Ananda asked, oh, Sumana Malakara has offered these things. What may be the result? Then the Buddha said, for many kalpas, he will never be suffering in the lower worlds. He will always have human or deva life, and after a long time he will become Pacheka Buddha with the name Sumana. So that was what the Buddha said. And then this side, the king summoned this Sumana, and Sumana came, and the king was so overjoyed, and he appreciated the faith of Sumana, and he gave him very lavish gifts of eight, like 8 elephants, 8 horses, 8 men servant, 8 women servant, and even 8 villages. He became the head of 8 villages. So within that day itself, Sumana became head of the 8 village, and so vast property. That was the immediate here and now result. And the Buddha said he will become Pacheka Buddha in the future. So that is when the monks were discussing about this incident. Then the Buddha arrived and he said, Tang chakammang katang sadhu yang katva nanu tappati yassa patito sumano vipakang patisevati. that action is really great action, having done which one doesn't repent later. And that person reaps the result of that action with joyful mind. Yes, patito sumano, with joyful mind, that results are experienced. Vipakang patisevati, so he experiences the result. So this is what the Buddha said about the karma. So, my dears, I was telling you saddha. So this Subhana had this so great saddha in the law of karma, the wholesome, the higher wholesome. So this karma and vipaka, so also the vipaka, the result. The result of wholesome is happiness, the result of unwholesome is unhappiness. This conviction, if you have, then you will do more and more wholesome, less and less unwholesome, and a day will come when you will go beyond this unwholesome totally. So this, if you see Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and the Kamma and the Vipaka, so this Saddha, if you see this correctly, it is associated with wisdom. So then it becomes great faculty, power to take you towards higher levels for further progress. So such is the wonderful Dhamma, the path of Dhamma, the path of enlightenment the Buddha has given. So we conclude here, my dears, understand this saddha, wisdom, full saddha, and keep progressing. Now we will do Punyanumodana. Yes. Sampatraj, Purnes and family, please you also be prepared with also Ram Teke family and also Narsimurti ji. So Sampath Rajan and family, you please remember Upasika Amma, Jnaneshwari Amma, who passed away. May she get all the punya. May she get good birth. May she progress with happiness. May she be free from sufferings. And may she get Dhamma, this wisdom, this triple gem, Trisharana. So may she progress towards enlightenment. Dear all Ramteke family members, you are all very, very faithfully following. May all the punya, all the merits that you have acquired, we have acquired, may it come to Sri Arun Kumar Bhagwan Ramteke ji, who passed away just yesterday. May Arun Kumar ji get good birth with happiness and no suffering, and may he get Dhamma again. May he come in contact with Dhamma again, so that his progress, his gati towards enlightenment will go on. So also we share merits with Nanjunda Swami and Manjula Amma. May they get all the merits and be happy. So now, as representative of all of you, our Upasaka Sanjay will be pouring water here, and you all please pour water and repeat what I say. Kalakatanang me nyati nang punyathaya imang danang dema. You please remember your respective persons who have passed away. Again repeat. Kalakatasa Kalakatanang me nyati nang punyathaya imang danang dema tatiyampi kalakatanang Gyaneshwari Upasika Arun Kumar Upasaka Nanjunda Swami Upasaka Swami Upasaka Manjula Upasika iti Kalakatanang Upasakanang cha Upasikanang cha Punyathaya imang danang dema akasattha cha bhummatha deva naga mahiddika punyang tang anumoditva chirang rakhantu sasanang chirang rakhantu desanang chirang rakhantu mang parang ettavata cha amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti nibbana sampatti siddhiya idang me Nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sagarang yevameva yito dinnang petanang upakappatu Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sagarang yevameva yito dinnang petanang upakappatu Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sagarang Yevameva yito dinnang petanang upakappatu sadhu sadhu sadhu. May by the blessings of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, may the blessings of Badai Bhante Ji, Kasapa Bhante Ji and all Bhantes be with you, all those who have offered dana today. All those who have joined the program today, all this punya come to all the people. May there be happiness and peace in the world, health and safety in the world. May all people, all beings share our punya and be happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So here we conclude our program. क्या है जी? How to break the chain of cause and effect. You break ignorance. You break craving. That is the only way. Break craving, break ignorance. That is the way to break the chain of this cause and effect. And to break this ignorance and craving is the path of Shila, the path of Samadhi, the path of Panya, the noble eightfold path. That's all. So all that we are doing is nothing but to break this chain only. Chain of dukkha, the chain of paticca samuppada, dukkha samuppada. So the Buddha has given this method, and that is the only possibility. Till you break your ignorance, your craving and attachment, till then this will continue. So all the best to everybody. May all be happy, and there will be Kannada discourse after lunch at 12:30. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ 12ವರೆಗೆ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. And then we have started very important program since 3rd May. Every day evening 5 to 6 meditation and 6 to 7 puja. We are chanting Paritta, especially Ratana Sutta for COVID calamity that is going on. So I request all of you to join this 5 to 7 o'clock every day evening till the end of this month. This is Buddha Jayanti month. So let us invoke the blessings of the Supreme Buddha and try to overcome our sufferings and the sufferings in the world. So this is a great opportunity. It is live on YouTube and Facebook every day, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. May there be less and less suffering. And I'm happy to announce also that Mahabodhi, we have opened a COVID hospital. It is called True Life Mahabodhi Hospitals. Now it is a 25-bed hospital, and in few days we want to make it 50-bed COVID hospital. And the services have already started just behind Lal Bagh in Siddhapura in Bangalore. So may the punya, whatever punya we have acquired, and the team of our doctors, Dr. Subhash and Leena and others, may all the punya conduce to less and less suffering in the world. So may all beings be happy. See you at 12:30 for Kannada Discourse. Namo Buddhaya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.